The Amazon Echo Plus, it's not the best, but for its price, it's fairly good. If you love Apple, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. What is going on, guys? Apple World here. So it's the second generation Echo Plus, the HomePod killer. Is this thing better than the HomePod? That's what we're basically going to check out in this video. So I decided to get the Echo Plus because, as you guys know, Apple Music is now compatible with Echo devices, which is awesome. The best thing about this is that Echo devices, Amazon Echo devices, are super affordable. So that means that we can have Apple Music anywhere we want in the house for a really affordable price. So this is the Echo Plus. This is the best of the best that Amazon currently sells. So how does this compare to the HomePod? I was kind of disappointed on this thing. I'm basically going to explain this in this video. But first of all, I really like the design. I really like the way this looks. It kind of already looks like the HomePod. It's got a really nice material, and the coolest thing about this is this. Alexa, do you guys see this light? This light is absolutely awesome. I wish the HomePod had it. So yeah, I really like the design. That's one of my favorite things about this design. I'm not a big fan of the buttons. I like the buttons better on the HomePod because it's simply a touchscreen, which is simply cooler, and it simply looks more minimalistic and futuristic. Here, we're used to seeing buttons, but this just simply looks so absolutely awesome. A thing that I like is that I can actually pause a song and play it just like that. You can't do that on the Echo. So as you guys can see, it's currently playing some music. I can pause it just like that, and I can play it just like that. You can't do that on this thing. Sure, you can tell Alexa to actually pause and play. Shut up, Alexa. Okay. No, stop. Stop. Okay. This is going to be really hard. But I mean, apart from the buttons, I really like the design, and it's probably one of my favorite things about this guy. This guy simply looks like the HomePod, and as you guys know, I'm a really big fan of the way the HomePod looks. It's a little bit smaller, and it's about the same height. The HomePod is just a little bit taller, but yeah, it's a pretty good size. So, how is the sound quality on this guy? Well, let's actually just test it out for 10 seconds. So to be honest, I was kind of upset at the sound quality of the Echo Plus. I was expecting way much better quality compared to the HomePod. The HomePod is still the best sounding smart speaker of the game. I've heard Sonos. Sonos and HomePod are kind of up there, but all the others, the Google Home Max, no, it does not sound as good as the HomePod. And there's a bunch of others that I've tried, and now I've tried out this guy, and it does not come even close to the HomePod. I mean, the HomePod, when you put it in max volume, it sounds as crisp as when you have it at 20%. It's seriously, the sound quality of the HomePod is insane. This guy, sure, it sounds good, don't get me wrong, it definitely does not sound bad. But I was definitely expecting more sound quality coming out of this guy. And at max full volume, it doesn't sound too loud. And at max full volume, it doesn't sound too good. So sound quality is something that I'm not too happy about. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to use it, and I still kind of like it. And that's my overall thoughts. Like, I don't dislike it, but I also don't love it as much as I love the HomePod. Also, when I first paired this guy, it took me like 10 minutes to just pair it. With the HomePod, you unbox it out of the box, and with the W1 chip of the HomePod, it simply pairs automatically. Like, there's nothing really that you have to do. It pairs automatically because that's Apple. Sit on. There's a light, right? Oh. Hello? Siri? Alright, where's the HomePod? With the AirPods as well, when you first purchase your AirPods, you simply open up the case, and that's it. Another thing that I don't really like about the Echo is whenever you're playing music at a pretty loud volume, and whenever you actually reach out to Alexa, Alexa can't hear you. Alexa, stop. It simply can't hear you, and you have to scream for her to listen to you. With Siri, there's no problem about that. Siri, like, even if you have the volume at 100%, even if you literally say, Siri, play this track, it will play it because it's simply amazing. The HomePod is one of the most underrated products Apple has ever made. With this guy, it's simply it simply doesn't want to hear you. It's like if he's mad at me. So as I said in the beginning of the video, I got the Echo to play Apple Music because I'm personally a huge fan of Apple Music. So then I finally set the Echo up after 10 minutes. It was a really frustrating time, and then this happened. Apple Music is not even available in Spain, which is so frustrating. Why isn't Amazon allowing Apple Music to play on a speaker? I am so annoyed, and it's probably Apple's fault. I don't even know. Like, I don't even want to get into this argument. I don't know if it's Apple's fault or Amazon or both of them. It's really annoying. I got so frustrated today, you don't even imagine. I mean, imagine. After a 10-minute confusing setup, then it tells me I can't freaking play Apple Music. I was so annoyed, and I still am pretty annoyed. Sure, I have a Prime subscription service, so I can still play music from my Amazon Music. I don't know what the streaming service is called. Amazon Prime Music, whatever it's called. It works fairly well, and of course I can tell Alexa to play whatever song I want, and it will actually do it. I'm not about that. I'm not that I simply can't play my Apple Music playlist on my Echo, and I'm pretty annoyed how Amazon didn't really tell a lot of people. It's like in the small text. If you actually go to actually purchase this, it's in a really small text. Apple Music only available in the US, which is really annoying. I know so many people that actually want this, and they can't, and they're from the UK, for example. Amazon, you should really tell us this, because I personally got this to play my Apple Music library, and now I can't, which is really annoying. Another frustrating thing about the Echo, and I kind of understand though, but it's something that Apple does with the HomePod really well. My home accessories are all grouped into one app, and that's the Home app by Apple, which is on your iPhone, on your iPad, on my Apple Watch, on my iMac. With this, I have to set all the accessories that I have. That's all my smart plugs, my lights, my light strips, my light bulbs, my fish tank, everything. I have to set it up one by one, which is extremely annoying. And I mean, after a 10-minute setup, you have to set up all the accessories. It's not a fun time. And that's what I love about Apple. It's not only what I love about the HomePod. I love Apple because they built an ecosystem. It's not even about iMessage, AirDrop, and what everybody's saying. It's the Home app too. I love the Home app. All my accessories are grouped all in one app. This thing doesn't have it. So concluding the video, is the Echo Plus worth it? This is kind of a tricky question, because if it all depends on what user you are. If you're an Apple user and you're really built in the Apple ecosystem, if you have Apple Music, if you have HomeKit devices, and if you take sound quality seriously, I'm sorry, but I have to recommend the HomePod. Even though if it's double as expensive, I know the HomePod is expensive, but it's definitely worth it. If you don't have Apple Music, for example, if you have Spotify, I kind of wouldn't recommend the HomePod because you can't play Spotify on your HomePod. I understand that the HomePod is a really close device, and with this you can play Apple Music if you're from America, Spotify, you can play all your streaming services. You disagree with me? Okay, let's start comparing things. Sound quality, the HomePod is clearly the winner. The HomePod does not, the Echo does not sound as good, nearly as good as the HomePod. Setup, this guy sets up in instantly, basically. You just press a button. This guy took 10 minutes to actually set up. Siri and Alexa. Siri can hear you even if the volume is all the way. With Alexa, it really can't hear you. By the way, wait, hold on. This is a thing that I haven't actually mentioned in the video. This is actually really cool. If you actually turn down the volume, as you guys can see right here, the lights actually dim like that. That's one thing that I actually really like. I really like lights and light strips, and I really like that this speaker actually has lights. So as you guys can see, I'm turning up the volume and the circle with the light. That's something that was really cool. The Echo though can play Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora. It can play a bunch of other music services. And if we compare it with the HomePod, that's something that the HomePod kind of loses because Apple is really closed, and the HomePod can only play Apple Music. You can use your phone and then you can play Spotify from your phone to this, but you can't tell Siri to play a song from Spotify, which is a thing that kind of sucks about the HomePod. But once again, you guys should have Apple Music because Apple Music is way better than Spotify. Yes, and I'll say that 1,000 times. Apple Music is way better than Spotify. I've actually compared Apple Music versus Spotify, so if you guys want to check out that video, it's linked down below. But yeah, do I recommend the Echo? The Echo Plus. yes, I totally recommend it because, to be honest, a thing that I really like about this guy is the price. It starts at $150, which is a really affordable price if we compare it with the HomePod, which is almost as double the price. By the way, the HomePod is really heavy. It's much heavier than the Echo Plus, and that means that it's got a bunch more stuff. It's got a bunch more subwoofers and stuff. So yeah, there we have it. That's kind of my comparison, my review on this guy. I'm not too upset, but I'm kind of upset that I can't play Apple Music. Don't forget, guys, that it cannot play Apple Music only in America. So if you live in the UK or in Europe, you're out of luck as well. So yeah, I recommend. I totally recommend it because it is a good device. But if you're built in the ecosystem, as I said, if you're built in the Apple ecosystem, if you have Apple Music, HomeKit devices, and all of that stuff, you will like the HomePod way much better. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think, and which one do you guys think is the winner, the HomePod or the Echo Plus? Man, I like these two. I feel like they're brothers now, or girlfriend and boyfriend. Peace.